So once again, guys, for those of you just joining, my name is Max Garza III. I'm calling in out of North America. I am a professional investor and trader, and I am here to give you some information about the Power On network and XeCoin and their parent company, XeCoin. And guys, what's occurring with our company at this point in time, especially because of the European teams doing such a phenomenal job, we are growing at such a viral pace. So congratulations to everyone in Europe that is building this company around the world. Now remember, guys, we are working with cryptocurrencies and energy storage solutions. So there are no territorial restrictions, meaning cryptocurrency is a global phenomenon. It's not like it's just in the United Kingdom or Australia or Germany or Canada. This is a global phenomenon. And energy, guys, we're talking about a $5.6 to $8.1 trillion a year industry. And you're able to get in on this trend before hundreds of millions of people see it. So congratulations to all you visionaries around Europe. You're doing a phenomenal job, but you have timing over everybody right now. And timing is very valuable because you get to tell this story first. Now, on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, this is our parent company. This is XeCoin.com. You can go to their website and just take a look at what they do, guys. It gives me goosebumps just reading some of the solutions they provide around the world, their products, and then obviously Don Nasanka, the CEO. I call him the Steve Jobs of energy storage solutions because he knows that much about what's going on in the industry. So to be able to have a parent company that is going to allow us to have longevity for 20, 30, 40 years, that's why we do what we do, guys, so we can find financial freedom for not just you and your family, but hundreds of millions of families around the world. Now, before we get started, I want to tell you something that is occurring as we speak. Obviously, Power On Network is going to be moving to the name Power On Xpress. We're going to be piggybacking off the Ethereum blockchain technology. And the reason why Ethereum is very valuable to us, guys, is because we do deal with power purchase agreements. We do deal with energy storage solutions. So instead of having an intermediary in the middle, now these smart contracts take that off the table, allowing our global consumers and our company to obviously save money for everything from power purchase agreements to energy storage solutions. And if you read what's on your screen right now, it talks about building unstoppable applications. Now, Ethereum is a decentralized platform that runs smart contracts, applications that run exactly as programmed without any possibility of downtime, censorship, fraud, or third-party interference. Now, these apps run on a custom-built blockchain, an enormously powerful shared global infrastructure that can move value around and represent the ownership of property. This enables developers to create markets, store registries of debt or promises, move funds in accordance with instructions given long in the past, like a will or a futures contract, or many other things that have not been invented yet, all without a middleman or counterparty risk. That's what's super exciting for us, ladies and gentlemen, is we have the ability to have something so powerful as electronic smart contracts in the future. Now let me get us into presentation mode. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you just joining, again, my name is Max Garza III. I'm calling in out of North America. And, we went over a little bit of information about our parent company and the blockchain technology that we'll be moving over to with the Ethereum smart contracts. But for many of you that have not heard the story about why we're going viral around the world in 125 countries and counting, today you're going to get all that information so you can make an educated decision so that you can not just secure your position with our company, the Power On Network, which is moving on to Power On Xpress in the future, but also change your family's financial future. Because you're seeing this before hundreds of millions of people even get to understand what we do, what the XeCoin is. 76% of the world doesn't really even understand Bitcoin technology and blockchain technology, guys, but more and more countries are moving towards a decentralized modality of payment solutions. So for you to be able to see this before the masses, that's how people around the world make money, right? So our company has a simple question for everyone around the world. Are you plugged in? And I know this sounds like a silly question, but of course you are. We all are. From our cell phones to our cars, homes, our schools, and even our sources of food, without energy, we are powerless, literally. Our whole existence depends on production, distribution, and consumption of energy. One tradable commodity none of us can live without. And ladies and gentlemen, remember, there are about 7.5 billion humans on planet Earth. And of those 7.5 billion humans, we have about 6 billion connected mobile devices. So it's safe to say that our appetite for energy is voracious, right? And we're not going to get any less connected anytime soon, and we're not going to be using any less power anytime soon, because as we grow as a society in every country, we need more and more energy needs, right? And to be able to fill those needs with energy storage solutions in the future, that's a game changer. So now our vision and mission is very simple. It's to create a better, cleaner, and less expensive way to provide energy to the whole world, to create a more resilient grid based on smart storage, create a life-changing opportunity for anyone, anywhere in the world to be rewarded from this revolution in the transfer of energy to a public cryptocurrency. And also be part of a mission to make a difference in leaving the world in a carbon-free environment. Basically, to be the solution, not just for your kids, ladies and gentlemen, but for your kids' kids, right? So now this question was posed to me a while back, and I thought about it. They asked me, Max, how much energy do you waste every day? And I, like many of you in Europe, I leave my lights on, right? I leave my toaster plugged in, my microwave. Sometimes the thermostat's a little bit too low or too high, depending on if it's cold or hot. But are you aware that 67.8% of the energy produced is wasted due to inefficiencies in the energy infrastructure? In the USA alone, this amounts to over $700 billion in annual losses. Now, this is energy you have paid for, ladies and gentlemen. And the reason why there's so many inefficiencies is because the energy infrastructure has technology from the 40s, 50s, and 60s. And this is not just America, guys. This is all around the world. As an example, another country, Mexico, is opening up to deregulation because they have so many problems with their utilities, with their infrastructure, because it's so old. So America, Mexico, Asia, Africa, there are so many problems with local utilities, and the ability for us to help them with energy storage solutions is going to be very valuable. Now, the source of this information is the Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory. Now, our premise is very simple. What if you could store energy for a rainy day like gold, but also be able to trade and sell excess power you do not need to others or back to the grid like currency? Now the power is in your hands in the form of independent micro-utilities. When the Power On network and XeCoin, you can mine, store, and trade this essential commodity and protect your assets. Everyone will always need energy, and with the Power On network, you are now the source, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we are right now currently in phase 1, guys. We are in the digitization of energy, the conversion of energy into a transferable cryptocurrency. This is where we tell everybody around the world, hey, lock arms with us, join this movement, and obviously change your family's financial future, right? Because as you take the eyes off yourselves and you start helping others around the world, what happens, guys, is money starts to chase you. Because again, when you're helping others get what they want, you will always get what you want. Too many people fail to realize this simple premise, and that's why many of them have never really had massive success in traditional business or online business. But with the Power On network and the XeCoin, guys, we're going to make sure that everybody is helping everybody around the world. Now let's talk about the XeCoin. It is underwritten with energy developed using the best lithium-ion nanotechnology. It is a hybrid proof of stake and proof of work coin, and the max coin base is 5 billion. But I don't want you to get too bogged down in the technicalities. You can always download this PowerPoint and read everything about our XeCoin. What I want you to really focus on, guys, is the bottom of this slide. Currently, we have wallets for Windows, Mac, Linux, and access to web wallets at www.xecoin.net. Now, these are downloadable wallets that are your wallets, guys. Also, all our transactions are verifiable on a public blockchain at www.xecoin.info. Now, the reason why I'm stressing these two parts of the slide, guys, is because you're gonna start learning more about cryptocurrencies, right? Everything from Bitcoin to all the alternative coins that are on the market. But one thing that I stress to people when they get into this knowledge base is when people talk to you about cryptocurrencies, if they're not being traded on a public exchange, right? Like our coin, our XeCoin is traded on c-cex.com. That's a public global exchange. You can go in there and see buy and sell orders. The XeCoin is selling from anywhere from 10 cents to 90 cents on that exchange. And I tell people, if you can't prove to me that you're on a public exchange, then you don't have an actual verifiable cryptocurrency. You have a token. If you have an internal exchange, that is not a cryptocurrency. Also, if you cannot download your own wallets, right, and let's say you're with a program and they suspend your account, well, if you don't own your own wallet, then they can have access to your coins. So this is why we always tell people, the two questions you have to ask is, what public global exchange is your coin being traded on, and can I download my own personal wallets, right? So if those two things, if they can't answer those two things, guys, that's not an actual cryptocurrency. Run. So now, what underwrites the XeCoin? XeCoin, like any public currency, will derive its price from the public market based on supply and demand. However, we've gone further. Together with Exergonics, we are establishing an independent, audited global energy fund, and as we generate more energy, products, and services, we will underwrite a value of energy in kilowatt hours. If you decide to liquidate your XeCoin directly rather than sell it on the open market, the fund will exchange it for usable energy, kilowatt hours, at an equivalent value to our cost of production at that time. So guys, remember, the beauty of our coin is it's going to have a lot of stability because it's already underwritten with 10 cents of clean, green, renewable energy. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Don Nasanka, at one of our presentations, announced that every single XeCoin at this time is underwritten by 10 cents of clean, green, renewable energy. No matter what's going on in the public exchange, every coin has that value. Now, obviously, as people start using the XeCoin more for energy needs, to purchase products and services, all of that is going to create more valuation moving forward. And guys, when you have a market that has more buyers than sellers, the simple law of economics states that the valuation will tend to rise. But because of not just renewable energy, not just physical products from Exergonics, but also carbon credits backing the XeCoin, it's going to give it a lot of stability for decades to come. So that is what's super exciting. Now, our technology partner, Exergonics, is one of the leading producers of distributed energy storage system technology and a pioneer in this industry today. Using advanced nanotechnology and proven power management, Exergonics is able to provide efficient energy storage systems that are portable, modular, and can easily be tied to existing infrastructure. Now, storing energy is now easier and in your hands, ladies and gentlemen. And for those of you that just joined, guys, you can always go to our parent company's website, www.exergonics.com. That's www.exergonics.com. When you have a company that has this kind of pedigree, guys, in the energy storage space, I mean, literally, I get so excited just thinking about what Don Nasanka has accomplished since 2002 to this point. But I get more excited thinking about what the future holds, guys, because Exergonics is allowing us to not just share this locally in Europe. I mean, literally, he's talking about a global revolution. And if you look at your screen to the left of this slide, guys, you see what's called an ESS tower. Now, we actually got to see these towers live and in person in Anaheim, California. Every one of these batteries, guys, every one of these energy storage solutions, at the very top, you can see the battery management system. Basically, this is the brains of the entire operation. You have the security software. Obviously, you have thermal management, so it doesn't overheat. Over here to the right, you'll see stackable battery stages inside, and then obviously the advanced batteries. If you look at that, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guys, each one of these ESS towers can power a restaurant, a hotel, a warehouse. I mean, the solutions that they can provide are phenomenal. But what we were excited about, we got to actually hold and get trained more on the vertigo docks. These blades right here, guys, these all, when they're fully charged, are 1 kW of energy, basically 1,000 watts. So if you look at this vertigo dock, guys, if you have a vehicle that was mass-produced past the year 2008, on the back of your vehicle, there's what's called a 6-pin, just like this picture, and you can actually dock your vertigo dock into your vehicle. Guys, as you're driving around Europe, guess what? Your car is producing energy from the alternator to the battery to the brakes to the exhaust. And now with your vertigo dock, as you're driving around, you'll be turning all of that energy you'll be actually recharging all these blades as you're driving around Europe. Now imagine, guys, let's say you get home or to the office and you want to recharge your iPhone, your Galaxy S7 Edge, your iPad, your Android tablet. You can pull one of these blades out, connect your phones or mobile devices, and recharge them. Now, what about if you have a solar PV system attached to your house or any kind of renewable system, guys, whether it's wind, hydro, biomass? You can actually attach these blades to that system and power your home. I mean, the average home around the world, guys, uses anywhere between 2,500 to 3,500 kilowatt hours a month. So imagine if you got 10 of these blades, right, and they are all recharged, you're talking about 10,000 watts of energy. So imagine, guys, depending on how much power you use, you could basically power your home, your flat, anywhere that you have a renewable energy system attached for a month, 2 months. That's what's super exciting about what we have in our hands, guys. So now, this stunningly good-looking man right here is Mr. Don Nasanka. He's the chairman, president, and CEO of XeCoin. Guys, he's got 25-plus years of global success. Now, he is the former director at Enersys Inc., which is the world's largest industrial battery company. He is the founder of Kokum America and Dow Kokum, the first lithium polymer plant in the U.S. And a little side note, guys, back when Lotus was trying to produce their very first electric vehicle, the batteries that were in that Lotus vehicle came from Dow Kokum, Don Nasanka's company. Now, years later, guys, Tesla came in and purchased all that technology, and you know who Tesla is, right? They are one of the titans in the industry of electronic vehicles, and some of the technology that inspired that came from the Dow Kokum batteries. So that's why I'm telling you guys, when we talk about working with pioneers in the industry, that is an understatement. Now, Don is also the founder of XeCoin and has invested in several green companies. He's a distinguished alumni of the University of Central Missouri, and he's had an outstanding career. He's also the originator of the Innovation Campus, which was recognized by the President Barack Obama. Now, one of the things that I found interesting about Don Nasanka, guys, is I got to meet him, shake his hand. He's a real person. He's not a cartoon character. But literally, I was blown away by the fact that he was honored by the Lumina Foundation. If anybody knows who Microsoft is, the Lumina Foundation is the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. And this was for his contribution to education and the idea of the Innovation Campus. So literally, guys, Don Nasanka cares more about people, and he's so down to earth. He talked to me for like 10 minutes, answered some simple questions and some high-level questions. I mean, this guy basically, just like a doctor knows medicine, Don Nasanka knows energy storage solutions and energy information. It's phenomenal. So now on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, you have an article from the McKinsey Group. It's called The New Economics of Energy Storage. And the Cliff Note version states that energy storage can make money right now. Finding the opportunities requires digging into real-world data. Now, obviously, guys, energy storage is a favorite technology of the future for good reasons. There are so many countries around the world that are trying to limit the amount of electricity load on their utility. Because what happens, guys, when you have old infrastructure, basically many countries that have local utilities, a lot of that technology is like from the time of Thomas Edison. It's like 19th century, old technology from the 40s, 50s, and 60s. And so the reason why energy storage is very valuable is because it's going to allow the local utilities to take electricity load off, preventing rolling blackouts. As an example, like in America, sometimes you'll hear that they have rolling blackouts from California all the way to New York. It's just because when those power plants are cranking in the middle of the day when they have the most demand, there are just so many inefficiencies, and local utilities are looking for a solution. That's why many people see affordable storage as the missing link between intermittent renewable power such as solar and wind and 24/7 reliability, guys. So now, how do we make it all work? On your screen, ladies and gentlemen, you see a 40-foot shipping container. This is an energy storage solution that XeCoin provides, guys. Basically, inside of this energy storage solution, you have about 5 to 6 ESS towers, as you can see in the cutout. But the beautiful thing about these energy storage solutions, guys, if you put 2 of these 40-foot shipping containers together, you could power 800 residential homes. That's right. They would produce about 1 megawatt to 4 megawatts of energy per hour. So imagine, guys, you can plug these into conventional energy plants, biomass, hydro, solar, wind. Remember, guys, we're trying to capture 67% of the wasted energy on the electricity grids so that we can provide cheaper, cleaner, and better energy to our customers around the world. And remember, guys, all of this power backs up the XeCoin, giving it not just stability, but valuation for decades to come. So, ladies and gentlemen, for many of you that are seeing our information for the first time, thank you very much for spending some quality time with us today. On your screen right now, you see your power plans. These are all our digital currency power plans. You'll see Power Plan 1 all the way down to Power Plan 8. Now, the price points are in euros. So, as an example, one of our most popular plans right now is the Power Plan 5. Let me just go over some details in that plan. That's 5,099 euros. Now, you'll get 50,000 XeCoins awarded in that plan. And for those of you that purchase a digital currency package before January 20th, 2017 at midnight Central Standard Time, the company will double your coins. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. So as an example, if you purchase a Power Plan 5 before midnight on January 20th, 2017, instead of having 50,000 XeCoins in your package, you will have 100,000 XeCoins. That's right. So on the left-hand side of the slide, guys, you'll see PS and GS. That stands for personal sales and group sales. So as an example, that PP5 has 5,000 euros of group sales or personal sales, depending on how it works in your organization. Now, the binary cap is 30,000 euros, and that's what you can earn weekly on this Power Plan 5. Now, the binary percentage, depending on your personal sales, runs between 6 and 12%. So as an example, guys, it is not mandatory that you purchase a digital currency package with our company, but you got to remember, you have timing over hundreds of millions of people. And as an example, when Bitcoin first came out in 2009, it was valued at less than a penny. Guys, just a few weeks ago, it was being sold for over $1,140 per Bitcoin. Again, just because more people are moving towards cryptocurrencies because of their decentralized nature, the fact that no bank owns it, no government owns it, and no one person can mess with a peer-to-peer network, guys. So what I recommend for everybody is, obviously, because of your timing, if you so do choose to purchase a digital currency package, make sure you do it before January 20th, 2017 so that you can double your coins. Now remember, guys, right now these coins are valued at 10 cents. As we get more products and services in the market, obviously that price point will start to go up. And in the future, let's say 3 to 6 months from now, guys, because of the demand for our coins in the market, instead of having 50,000 XeCoins in a Power Plan 5, it could be 40,000. It could be 30,000, just depending on the amount of demand in the markets. So this is why we tell people, you're a visionary right now, but take action. Because when you take action, that allows you to profit from what's going on around the world. So now let's talk about the first way we get paid, ladies and gentlemen. This is called the direct sales bonus. Now remember, it is not mandatory that you purchase a digital currency package with our company, but for those of you that have seen what's going on with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Dashcoin, obviously you know that being in the market first and seeing these technologies before everybody else has a lot of value, right? But let's just say that you secured your position tonight for free, because you can, guys. And I recommend that everybody secures their position for free, because at the end of the day, you can make money just sharing our information. On your first generation, you qualify for a 5% bonus. Let's say that you shared our digital currency packages or our physical products and services from XeCoin in the future. Anybody that makes purchases because of your efforts, you would make 5% on your first generation. As soon as you hit 6,000 euros in personal sales, you would trigger another 3% on your second generation. As soon as you hit 10,000 euros in personal sales, you would trigger another 2% on your third generation. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, generations are not levels. You can have 10 to 25 levels within a generation, right? What has everybody excited around the world, guys, is on our direct sales bonus, we have an infinity bonus. So basically, from your fourth generation to infinity, you can qualify to make 1% all the way down to infinity. Remember, infinity doesn't stop at level 20, 2,000, level 20,000. It goes to infinity. And that occurs as soon as you hit 100,000 euros in personal sales. Now, that number is very easy to attain, guys. We have some people attaining that in a week, in 2 weeks. I mean, you can literally do this, whether it takes you a week, a month, 2 months, you're going to be able to hit that number. Now, one little side note I do want to tell you guys, all Infinity direct sales bonuses are paid down to the next member in your team at the same level or higher. Now, for the Infinity bonus, guys, you must have a Power Plan 4 package or higher to qualify for the Infinity bonus. So remember, generation your 1, 2, and 3, you can come in for free, but if you want to maximize our compensation model, obviously you have to have a Power Plan 4 or higher to hit that Infinity bonus. Now let's talk about the second way we get paid. It's called the team bonus or the dual team bonus, as many of you know it. Guys, this is based on a binary compensation model. Now obviously you have to have one personally sponsored paid person on your left, right? And one personally sponsored paid person on your right. Now as soon as you do that, guys, let's just say you got started today. If you just got started today and you found one personally paid person on your left, let's say your left is your power leg or the leg with the most volume, and you have one personally sponsored paid person on your right, and let's just say that's your working leg or the lesser volume leg, you would automatically qualify for 6% on your dual team bonus. Well, as soon as you hit 2,000 euros in personal sales, guys, now you qualify for 8%, and as soon as you hit 5,000 euros in personal sales, now you're moving up to 10%, guys. And obviously for many of you that have already hit 25,000 euros in personal sales, you're sitting at 12%, and that's very, very valuable, ladies and gentlemen, because as soon as you hit these numbers, this does not restart every week or every month. Guys, these numbers will be set in stone once you hit them, which is very amazing because many companies make you do it again and again and again, right? So let me give you a quick example of how this would work. Let's say that your left leg is your power leg, right? And you have 10,000 euros in group sales on your left side. And let's just say that your right side is your working leg or your pay leg, right? And let's say you have 5,000 euros in group sales on your right side. Well, if you just got started, obviously you qualify for 6%, right? So you would get paid on that working leg, the lesser leg. So 6% of 5,000 euros would generate you a bonus of 300 euros that week. Talk about phenomenal, guys, because many of you are gaining volume every single day, every single week. So we feel that this bonus is something that will really help families around the world. Now let's talk about the Infinity matching bonus. This is something so valuable because on your first generation, second generation, third generation, and fourth generation, as soon as you hit 2,000 euros in personal sales, you get a 5% Infinity matching bonus on your first generation, second generation, third generation, and fourth generation. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. And this is something so exciting because many of you are teaching your marketing partners to go out and share the information. So that will obviously help you get more commas in your commissions every single week. Now, one of the things that has everybody going bonkers right now, basically going bananas, is the fact that we have an Infinity bonus from the 5th generation to infinity, where you can qualify for 5%. That's right. Your entire team all the way down to infinity, 5%. And that number, as soon as you hit personal sales of 250,000 euros, you trigger that Infinity matching bonus. Guys, that is big. We have people in our company right now that are top money earners with other companies, top recruiters. They've never seen anything like this. And the reason why they're super excited is because at the end of the day, once again, because of our digital currency packages and our physical products and services from Exergonics, 250,000 euros in personal sales is very easy to attain. Now remember, all Infinity matching bonuses are paid down to the next member in your team at the same qualification or higher. But if you have a lot of people hitting that Infinity matching bonus, guys, that means you're doing a really good job and you're getting a lot of commas in your check, right? So now let's talk about some payout rules. Every Friday, guys, 60% of your commissions will be paid out into your current account. You can withdraw that to your bank, your debit card, or use it in our shop. The other 40% will be paid out every Friday, so you can buy XeCoins. It will be put into your reserve account. Now, the beauty of this, guys, is remember, when you're creating a market where you have more buyers than sellers, obviously the value of that coin will continue to skyrocket. So this is why we're super excited that our XeCoin is on a public global exchange, because again, when you have people that want to purchase that coin and can use it in commerce, right, to purchase energy, to purchase physical products and services, we see a very, very long future for many of us, many of you, many of us, our companies. We're talking about 30 to 50 years of longevity at least. So now let's talk about some XeCoin loyalty awards. Basically, you can customize your own rewards. At the very left bottom of the screen, guys, you see where it says after 30 days, you may freely sell or trade 10% of your stake each and every month, right? You can sell your XeCoins. Now, what I want you to look at is the middle, because many of you are looking at the passive side of your XeCoins, right? So every month in year one, your coins are stored in the cold wallet. You will receive a loyalty award of an additional 6% through control release of the company stake. Guys, we're talking about a 72% award per annum. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why this is very valuable, imagine, guys, let's say that you get a package, a digital currency package with XeCoins before January 20th, 2017. The company's going to double your coins, and then every single month that you don't sell them, they're going to give you a 6% loyalty award. And guys, remember, right now it's at 10 cents. What happens when it goes to 50 cents? When it goes to $1, $5, $10, $100, and the company is continuing to give you that loyalty award, that's powerful, guys. Now, let's talk about the smart reward, because many of you obviously are looking at this as a long-term strategy, right, for financial freedom. So all coins in the cold wallet between year 1 to year 3 will receive the most aggressive award of an additional 20 to 40%. That's right, guys, 20 to 40% through control release of the company's stake. We're talking about a 200% award per annum. Now, guys, the beautiful thing about cryptocurrencies is there is a passive side to this, meaning if you purchase it low and you sell it high, you make money off the margin minus some fees. Kind of like stocks and bonds, right, guys? A lot of people wish that they would have bought Apple stock or Google stock or Facebook stock when it was at 10 cents. And then obviously now, if you look at what's going on in the market, if they sold it now, they would have made a pretty penny, right? Or a pretty pound or pretty ruble or whatever. But literally, guys, that's the beauty of what you have right now, because your timing. You get to see something, a technology that's so explosive it's going to change human culture, but you're seeing it at a low valuation before it skyrockets in value. So again, congratulations, because somebody that cared a lot about you and your family's financial future put you on this webinar tonight. So now let's talk about some power rewards. Like we said at the top of this webinar, guys, Europe is absolutely smashing this. They're smashing records. You are doing a phenomenal job. Now on your screen, we have some rewards, because obviously if you're sharing this information and hustling, you deserve to get rewarded. You see a Vertigo power dock that we talked about already, guys. You see a Tag Heuer smartwatch. You see an electronic bike. You see a King Power Hublot watch. Now, what I want for all Europeans is I want y'all to start thinking about the color of your BMW i8 Spider. Guys, what kind of color do you want? Do you want red? Do you want black? Do you want polka dotted? Do you want flames? It's your BMW i8, guys. When you work hard enough and you get rewarded with this, start picturing that color of that vehicle, right? Now, on the far bottom right of the slide, guys, you see a €1 million villa. Now, obviously, many of you are going to hit a lot of these rewards, right? Because you're very hardworking. You're doing amazing jobs. But imagine, guys, the company will, when you hit this reward, the company will purchase a €1 million villa in the locality of your choice, whether it's, let's just say it's Scandinavia, Finland, Hawaii, Thailand. Literally, guys, it's your villa. You can put it wherever you want. Greece, Spain, Italy. Just remember, when you hit that reward, save a room for me so I can come do some training webinars out of there and show everybody your €1 million villa, right? So now let's talk about the power reward qualifications, guys. We basically, it's pretty simple. We have 9 levels. As an example, when you hit gold, you now have been rewarded your PIN and Vertigo, Doc, right? When you hit Emerald, now we're talking about your PIN, your smartwatch, and your electronic bike. When you hit Ruby, now we're talking about your PIN and your Hublot King Power watch. When you hit Sapphire, now we're talking about your PIN and your 50,000 euro pension fund. And for all you diamonds, because many of you are diamonds in the rough, guys, y'all are phenomenal talents. When you hit diamond in our qualification packages, now you're talking about your PIN and your BMW i8 Spider. Guys, don't forget that BMW is worth about 150,000 euros. I think that's like $180,000. Again, pick your color now, right? Write it down, because if you believe it, you can achieve it. And for all you Royal Diamonds that are out there, remember, when you hit Royal Diamond in our company, now you qualify for your PIN and your 1 million euro smart villa, guys. And I hope and pray that many of you hit these rewards, and I hope and pray that you change your family's financial future and that you understand that it's more than just about you, right? Because if you're out helping your teams have success, you will have massive success for decades to come. So now let's talk about phase 2. We call this the democratization of energy, the physical rollouts of products from our parent company, XeCoin, guys. So as you can see, we've already been talking about the Vertigo docks. We're going to have Vertigo kiosks that will be around the world. They'll be deployed around the world. And then obviously we'll have cube technology in the future. This cube technology, guys, will allow us to buy and sell energy back into the grid, just like you know, an actual commodity. And also, cube technology will allow us in the future to save money on our utilities. Whether we're in a deregulated territory or not, cube technology is phenomenal. It can save you 20 to 30% on your utility bill every single month. So now our timeline is defined, ladies and gentlemen. We have a track record in the industry, a well thought out plan. In 2003, Don Nasenko was working with nano cell development and automotive powertrains. In 2008, Don was working with defense aerospace applications. And then in 2010, the company got into battery management systems. 2012 brought solar power purchase agreements and energy storage system development. 2014, guys, brought vehicle systems. And then this past year, here recently, XeCoin acquired Coda Energy. Now, guys, this gives us the ability to have physical products rolling out every single quarter that you can share around the world, and not just help families around the world, guys, but also bring money in to your bank accounts. That's what's powerful. Now, 2017, this year, guys, our very first product will be an agricultural product. It's called BioActis. And that, you'll start getting some more information here in the upcoming days, upcoming weeks. But then right behind BioActis, guys, we're going to have cube deployment. And cube deployment is going to allow anybody, anywhere in the world to save money on their utilities every single month. Remember, guys, it'll save you 20 to 30% on your utilities every single month. I don't know about you, but I don't like paying more for my electricity bills and gas bills. If I can pay less, I'm all in. So now 2018 will bring home systems, and the reason why home systems are very valuable, guys, right now as we speak, Tesla Energy and Orison Energy are doing pilot programs in Australia, Germany, New Zealand, and what they're doing, guys, is they have these home systems, but they call them wall batteries. So basically they're helping people in these countries break away from the grid, basically becoming their own micro-utilities. Well, remember, we have the Steve Jobs of energy storage solutions and Don Nasenko. So because of that, our home system will allow anybody that has a renewable energy system attached to their home, their business, their industrial complex, to be able to store energy and use it to be able to offset their, not just their carbon footprint, guys, but also their electricity bills. Remember, when you have a solar PV system, as an example, attached to your home or your business, you can produce power when the sun's out, but when the sun goes down, guess what? You have to draw power from the local utility. Well, with these home systems, or wall batteries, as many of you know them, in the future, you'll be able to charge them, and then when the sun goes down, you don't have to worry about drawing power from the local utility. You basically will become your own micro-utility. Imagine having millions, hundreds of millions of these micro-utilities around the world, and all because you got to see the information before everybody else. But you got to benefit financially because you got to work, you had a vision, right? And you had a solid support team and training. So guys, literally, Make sure that you get this information in the hands of everybody. Now, 2019 will bring vertical kiosks. And again, guys, imagine with many countries that are banning petrol vehicles, right? Gasoline-powered vehicles. A lot of countries are going to electric cars. A lot of consumers are moving to electric cars. So with these vertical kiosks, people will be able to go and fill up, buy and sell electricity, and because of you, you'll be able to profit from that. 2020 will bring power purchase agreements with other renewables such as wind, biomass, solar, hydro, you name it. So we are super excited about the future, ladies and gentlemen. And this cannot be done without talent like yourselves, guys. So thank you very much for all the hard work that you're doing, Europe. You're doing a phenomenal job. So now this is our main office in Singapore. Look at how beautiful this place is. And do not forget, ladies and gentlemen, on your screen right now it says it doesn't matter what plan you decide to purchase today or before, at least before January 20th, 2017. The company will double your XeCoins as long as you purchase a digital package, whether it's a Power Plan 1 or Power Plan 8, if you do it before January 20th, 2017. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, at the very end of the day, the power truly is in your hands because you're hearing this story first. And because you're hearing this story first, you have the ability to change people's financial futures. Don't forget, guys, every single day around the world, there are hundreds of millions of people looking for a financial miracle. Be that financial miracle for them. Make sure you share this. Light your hair on fire, and people will come from miles around to watch you burn. Because at the end of the day, people buy in to literally not the facts, but the motivational tone of your voice, right? Your energy, guys. If you can literally get people to believe that they can achieve things that were never possible in the past, guys, that's it. Literally, you change somebody's mindset, that is probably 95% of this game. So that being said, guys, good luck. Great job, and we will see everyone again next Monday. Don't forget that we also have groups on Facebook. We have a Power On Network group. We have a Power On training group. Make sure that you look for us on Facebook. Join our groups. We'll be here every Monday evening for Europe, every Wednesday and Saturday evening for the rest of the world. Other than that, guys, my name is Max Garza III. I thank you very much for spending some time with us. We will see you next week. God bless, and this webinar is now adjourned.